Welcome to the Opal Cave. I didn't have any packages show up today, so I barely know what to do with myself because I thought I would have 2 or 3, but maybe they'll be here tomorrow. But that's okay. I have a backup plan of some really nice smaller stuff. So I have some rings coming in the 5 by 7, 7 by 5 millimeter range, ovals, kind of a simpler ring design. So I need some smaller stones, and I have some really nice rough here that would probably cut some smaller stones in that range. Let me show you what we got, and let's cut. Let's look at these one at a time real quick. This one, really bright, gemmy, crystally looking, crazy wonky color bar. I think it needs to be faced from this side to be able to hit the top of that color bar. That should be just about in that 5 by 7. That's probably going to cut us a couple carats if we're lucky, 1.5 to 2 carats. That's probably a 5 to 6 carat stone, but a really nice one right there. This one right here is not going to cut anything very big, but look at that. It's going to cut us at some lightning ridge, flash, whatever we get out of that. We're going to get as big as we can. It won't be much. If we get a carat, we'll be lucky. This one right here. I think this one right here, so this is the color bar, but I think the biggest stone we could cut would be, we might can kiss this off right here if the color comes right up to it. Even that, we can't see the way it tapers down. That can't be the face because we don't have anything to back it with. The only way we have something to back it with is to actually face it right against the color bar, which I don't think is a problem because look at the color bar. It looks like it's skin to skin. And if it is, we just simply bring the bottom up. That's our face right there. Or we bring the bottom up and make this our face from this side, and that's the bottom, and we actually use that as part of the dome. That's probably the smart thing to do right there. That way we're further up into that color bar. That might be the smart thing to do, is just take it down from here, making it a high dome at about right there. Bringing those edges just a little bit, but that looks like it faces really nice from that side too. I think we're going to start with this one. The last one's this little guy right here that's too gemmy not to try and get something. It'd be another one that might be a stretch to get a carat out of, but look at the color. I think that one will come right off the top right there, using that little high spot as a way to get our dome into it. That one might be a little bit tougher to get something, but each one of those, as you can see, we got some really good potential. Let's start with this one right here, making that, it's probably going to be a two-sided stone with that as the bottom, and that is the top. Let's start. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go right down in. Should we at least look at this side right here? To see if we could be tempted to try and face it from that side. I don't know that it matters. I still think we end up with the biggest possible stone by going down in from this side right here. This is the top, that's the bottom. A little bit of this has to go away, there's no two ways about it. There, like a band-aid, take it off. If that wasn't so small up there, I'd have cut that in half and tried for 2, but I think that would be, we probably could have got a little teeny thing out of that, but okay, there's our top. We won't take it down much further before we start just seeing how much of a dome we can put on it. See, I think that color gets better the further down in we get, so we can't do nothing with these edges that are too small and thin at the edge. If we're going for 5 by 7, so number 7 would be right there. So it's not real big. We got plenty of size there. We might even can get an 8 out of this one. Whatever we can get, we'll get. Color this good, we certainly won't make it smaller just to fit a ring. I can always order a 6 by 8 or something like that to put it in. All right, we're about down to okay, that's our top right there. That should work, right? That little skin right there needs to come off. I don't see that as being a problem, really. Nope. Even there, we got color. Okay, we're ready to dop that up and see how high of a dome we can put on a double-sided gem. That one's going to be nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, are we ready to try this one? Some of that, a little bit of that has to come off no matter what. We got to have at least enough to, hopefully not much more than that. Then obviously the bottom has to come in. Seems like our water's pulling up. Let me check our water. Really, that's what we need to do, is establish the base so that we can dop it up. That little piece right there can't be used for anything. Alright, where'd you go? That right there doesn't do us any good. See, the stone above can't be any bigger than the base we have below. So this one's going to have to be fairly thin to maximize the little bit of top that we have. This is another one of those where you're fighting to make a carat of stone, but I overpaid for this one and that other gemmy piece that I cut in the last video. I got them as a pair. It's always smaller when you get it than you think, and so you're just kind of stuck. It is exactly what it looked like, but it's funny how much they shrink down when you get them in hand. Just going to keep going down here. These ones are tough for me when they get this small. There's nothing to hold on to. The closer we get to the bottom, the bigger we can make the stone. In this case, probably should dop it up to get a little bit better control over it, but we didn't. That's what we're going to start with right there. Pull it on the fine wheel right here real quick, and it's definitely going to be thin, but it has to be thin because we don't have, with that angle right there, we either lose color on the top or we lose just worthless potch weight on the bottom. So I think we're thick enough now. I think we're okay if we just kind of square up that. Kind of square up that. We dop it up and try for a little. Maybe we leave that one square to maximize it. We'll decide that one's stopped up, but man, you can't not like that color. That's you know, that's hundreds of dollars a carat color right there. So even at 1 carat, we got a stone that's worth more than I paid for it. Even if I paid, you know, more than you think for a little teeny piece of opal like that, because that's a B4 at least on brightness. Crazy potential to either just blow up into nothing or be amazing. Look at the color. Look at the brightness of it. If it faces like that, we're going to have all the colors. Now, which side was I going to go in from? I think we were going to go in from. I think we were going to go in from this, the top here. I think that's the play. That's the top. This is still the top. Nothing's changed just because I dropped it. What a rotten day this turned out to be. That's the bottom. It's going to be two-sided. We're lucky. Still can't believe she'd leave so easily. She just got all her things, threw them into a pile, then loaded her car and said after a while, she'd done this before, this time she didn't cry. That's why I'm sitting on the front step, staring down the road, wondering if she'll come back. This time I don't know, 'cause after she packed, when she looked back, ooh, there were no tears in her eyes. That's got me worried, thinking maybe my baby's gotten good at goodbye. All the times before, she'd break down and cry. We got that potch right there, dipping down into the color bar right in the center. Where we got the potch high in the color bar here, we might want to rethink. We're going to approach this as if it's going to be two-sided, so it shouldn't matter, but we could roll that now and get down into the color bar. But I think the color's better from this side, so we're going to go for two-sided, but if not, we're going to hope that we can get it from this side. All the times before, she'd break down and cry. She'd make her threats, but her heart wasn't set on goodbye. She just wanted me to hear what she had to say. Now I'm lost for words and she went away. She's done this before, but this time she didn't cry. As thick as this one is, we really should be looking at 3 carats here if we're lucky. 3 carats of just crazy color. Maybe double-sided. It just depends. This one's so wonky. Like I said, this is all or nothing. This could turn into nothing because of the craziness in the color bar. I think the highest chance, I don't know. The highest chance for success is right here from this side, because we got color bar, color bar, color bar, but then it disappears down right there. Or on this side, we got that potch, but we got color bar below the potch. We got this color bar running through there that's going to hurt that right there. She'd make her threats, but her heart wasn't set on goodbye. She just wanted me to hear what she had to say. Now I'm lost for words and she went away. She'd done this before, this time she didn't cry. That's why I'm sitting on the front step, staring down the road, wondering if she'll come back. This time I don't know. After she packed, when she looked back, there were no tears in her eyes. That's got me worried, thinking maybe my baby's gotten good at goodbye. See, that potch hurts us in this corner, but we're gonna have a really nice stone right there. Or we could face that right there and pretty much have the whole thing if we're careful. If we're careful. Right there's the corner that hurts us, but if we went for oval and eliminated that corner, or a circle and eliminated that corner, I think we can do it. With crazy color. The circle loses more carrots, but I don't know that we can save all the carrots because of that potch line. Because I think what we do if we went down, that color bar's there, but the potch between this color bar you're seeing and this color bar below, I think it would put a line of potch in our face if we went down to it. Just depends. If it's just a bubble of potch in the color bar, then we can do it. Should we gamble that? It's too pretty to get it wrong. I know we can get it if I oval or circle it. I'm gonna try and get a still shot for the thumbnail. That'll work, won't it? If you clicked on it because you saw that thumbnail, let me know. I think we can get all of this if we eliminate that corner. Man, look how bright that corner is. Look how much it hurts to lose that corner. Story of my life, the best color is always... You tell me what color bar, because I think we can get either this color bar or this color bar. And this one's got the reds and blues, and this one's got, it's got them too, but it's more green. Oh, I think we go for a circle in the middle. That's what I think we do, because I think we can save the middle of this. We can save the middle of this. It'll be a high dome, beautiful circle. We just simply lose the corners. I like what I have in the middle too much to risk losing it all to get maybe a little bit more when it's too uncertain. See, I think we can get all of that face and most of that face. All right, we're going for that one. We're going to dop it up to get it first, and then we'll dop it up and go for that one second. It might not be, because of that potch on the edge there, it might not be a true, or it might, it's hard to say. It's thick enough that, I don't know. But I like that color bar too much to risk losing it. As far as shape, it's got plenty of thickness to roll a nice high dome. Probably don't want to go too much further on this medium grit wheel. That's about where we want to leave it for the next one. I think most of the color is a little bit further down, but we'll get down to it. All right, next one, this one. I don't think we want to do anything with this one, or this one we could do a little bit on this wheel. All we got here is a big sandy mess right now with skin on it. Then went our chance of getting the carrot out of it. I think we're about best chance. We'll go for a small oval or something. Still got the sand in it, that's why I'm still going down. If we end up with nothing by the time we get to the sand, then we end up with nothing, but we got about a half a carrot there now. All right, how about this one? What are we gonna do? We were gonna make it a circle, right? There's the corner we don't like. Look at all the color underneath there. We just don't have color in all four corners on either side. Alright, that's far enough on this wheel. We'll go to the finer grit wheel. I'm not going to try and get the shape perfected till I have the dome set, because it's really kind of an optical illusion when you got irregularities on the dome as to where you need to take stuff off, because you got high and low spots. So let's start rolling that a little bit. That color, that potch is coming up into us. Alright, now I'm at the point where I do need to refine the shape. Sorry. Alright, here's what we're dealing with, the same thing we've been dealing with, but if you look right here, see that potch line right there rolling up into our dome? That's what we have to deal with. I don't think there's any way around it. We're going to have it on the top, or we have it there on the bottom and there on the top. And there's no way, short of making this only about that big, there's no way to completely avoid it. We can kind of minimize it by rolling it maybe right there, or make it worse, one or the other. But I think that's as far as we go till we get to the polishing wheel and see where we're at. So there's that one. This little guy right here. We're not dealing with a lot right there, not color-wise, not size-wise, not any-wise. We'll polish it and see what we end up with. World's tiniest opal. It's got color. That's plenty till we get to the polishing wheel. Now this one, what are we gonna do? We're just going to kiss it on the sides. Square up the sides. Now, do we have enough color bar to true up the face? Maybe just enough. I think all the rest of that needs to happen on the polishing wheel, so we're there. Just gonna tickle it the littlest bit right here. Okay, now we're down to the polishing wheel. See if we can get anything on it. Okay, what do we got? One left. We got this one left. Another beauty. This is mainly taking the medium grit scratches out on the fine wheel. We got a big high dome on this one. I think this one gets better as we go down. I think we might need to go down a little bit deeper to get better color in that top side. It's a little bit milky. I think the better color is down a little bit more. See that? Alright, polishing wheel for that one too. We're there. Didn't have to do much on any of these. My polishing wheels didn't show up yet, so we probably won't try to polish these today. Okay. Our little guy. Okay, this guy, we don't really want those sharp corners on there, so we need to roll them just ever so slightly. trying to do is get a uniform face on it with those chips that were on the edges. As soon as I get that cleared, I'm not going to go down any further. That might be it right there. Dry it off and look at it. See a little bit more. Yeah, there's a little bit more chipping in the face. Come on. That is all I dare do, or we'll be out of color bar. But I think we're clean. Dry it off. Our face is now clean. We might try to polish that one just a little bit, but all right, now this one. We're gonna have to do both sides of this one. Still got that haze on it. Why? Come out of there, haze. I think in that area we have plenty of color bar. We should be able to get it out. That color doesn't roll or anything, it's just always there. Alright, that was a fun cut. You don't have to cut big giant stones to have some fun cutting and to get some nice stones out of it. I don't think we hit the 1 carat mark I was trying to hit. I think we're considerably under that on that lightning ridge piece that I was hoping to get a carat out of. And the bigger one, it's got what looks like, I'll show you, but it got what looks like either a sand blob in the middle of it or some black potch. Now none of these are polished because, like I said, my polishing wheels kind of detonated on me yesterday, and they should be coming in the mail in the next day or two. I just checked tracking on all the packages that were hoping to show up, and hopefully several of those show up tomorrow. So tomorrow I might have another good video. But thanks for watching this one. I'll show you what these are. We'll weigh them real quick. Like and subscribe, please. Just hit the like button and then hit subscribe and then click that bell notification so that every day when I put one of these out, you can go watch it. You can comment and enjoy or whatever. And I hope Mass Jab Death enjoyed the song because it was his special request. Alright, so these aren't polished. Let's wet them just a little bit. That one's a cute little dude. I'll bet you we got a carat on that one. We got a carat on that one. At least. It might be a little bit over. This one, obviously not a carat. Not at all polished, so you have to wet it just a little bit. But colorful little guy. Where's our lightning? Oh, right here. Here's our lightning ridge piece. Let me see if I can hold it. I mean, you can't not like that. I think that one's probably going to be like a... I can probably find a ring that'll fit that, and it certainly is. It holds its own. Let's see. I don't think we got close to a carat, but we did get 0.67. And that a lot of that's because I had to take the back down so much, the bottom down so much to be able to make room to even face any of the top, just because of the angle it was at. And but like, I mean, as you can see, that one right there is a win. Gotta love that. That's a B4 brightness. It's a gray tone to it. Anyway, and then the final one. So this is the side. Sorry, I'm trying to pick it up. It's slippery. This is the side that I think has black potch, possibly in the center, or a sand blob. I can't really tell. Sometimes I think, oh, it's a blob of black potch, and I should just go in and, because see how well that faces? Look how well the piece over the black faces compared to the rest of it on that side. That's our bottom. Here's our top. I think it's a beautiful little, it never got as crystally as I was hoping, but you got color everywhere. You don't have to move it to show color. It's not directional at all. It's got pretty colors in it. I like that one a lot. Tell me what you think. And let's weigh that one. I don't think we hit our 3, but 2.5 maybe. dang. Yeah. 2.5. We were hoping for 3, and we were hoping for a little bit clearer, but I would set that stone right there. I think that's going to be about an 8. It won't be a 10 millimeter. So I don't think I have anything. I think this is a 10 millimeter. This ring right here is a 10 for a round, so it wouldn't work there. But yep, we need a 10. That's what I was hoping to get for that one. But tomorrow, if nothing else shows up, we have that dude, this giant dude, that meant to be that won't cut nothing because they don't. That guy right there we can finish. Got to find some way of making use out of that. But probably we would cut this. But let's cross our fingers that tomorrow a package shows up where we got something. Maybe even some Boulder Opal might be here tomorrow. If not, this week for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you probably tomorrow.